So my last video got a bit of a mixed response. Firstly, to everyone who jumped the gun and said, "Oh, there's a no spiders mod for PC," please watch the whole of the video before you leave a comment and make yourself look very, very silly. I had lots of arachnophobes saying, "Oh my gosh, thank you," and lots of arachnophobes saying, "I get where you're coming from, but personally I like beating the little things to death." I also had some people suggesting that I probably don't really want to play the game that much if I'm not willing to buy a whole new computer to play it on. I'm sorry, but I can't justify spending a whole month's wages on one game when I have a perfectly good console sitting in my room. Also, my last PC laptop died and I lost my San Andreas save files, so I hold a bit of a grudge. I really hope my Xbox doesn't red ring right now, otherwise I'll look really silly. Then there are the few people that went, "This is stupid. If they have to do it for spiders, they have to do it for every single fear ever, and that costs time and money which developers don't want to spend." Number one, my main gripe is thoughtless unoriginality. When you have a fear of an animal, it's much more obvious when certain genres copy-paste that animal like hell and make it try to kill you. For me, the gripe is a fear of spiders. For you, it might be that you're just bored of seeing the same thing attack you 50 million times. With they'd have to do it for every fear thing. No, they wouldn't. I'm talking about one of the most common phobias out there. The whole reason I accuse developers of going for easy scares is because of the sheer number of people out there who are absolutely terrified of spiders in real life. I'd understand how stupid and selfish my argument would be if I was the only one with that fear, but I'm not. I personally know someone who has a fear of bananas, but you don't see me bitching at Nintendo for making Donkey Kong games. Also, as someone who studied a bit of computer science and corporate finance while at uni, I'm well aware of the amount of time that goes into software development and that companies want to go for the easiest profit possible. However, if they had the option to take out spiders from the game, which, seeing as someone did it in their bedroom in their spare time for free, wouldn't cost that much, then thousands of more people would be able to buy their game, ergo more money. Then someone went all reductio ad absurdum and said, "Why not take out all the swords for people afraid of sharp things?" I don't know if you realise this, genius, but sword combat is one of the core mechanics of the game. If spiders were a core part of the game, then I'd just accept that and get on with my life. Just like I'm not going to bitch about spiders from stopping me enjoying the film 8-Legged Freaks. But in reality, spiders are only one of the many enemies that you face in Skyrim, and in my humble opinion, the game would be just as epic without them. To be honest, the arguments from that little group just stank of people who can't empathise with arachnophobes because they can't comprehend any other viewpoint than their own. They think I should shut up because that's just how the industry works. I'm sorry, but as consumers, we should challenge developers so that they create better and better games for us, rather than just sitting back and taking it and paying them for the privilege. And finally, there are the people that threw abuse my way purely because I criticise something in gaming. Sadly, not all gamers are well-rounded enough to accept or ignore criticism and feel that they have to shower me with abusive comments. And to them I say, "Oh, she's scared of spiders in-game, but you're not? Well, she's a big fat wimp for challenging developers to come up with something more original in fantasy RPGs. Oh, she wants to make games more accessible to more people to reduce your elitism? Well, she's a stupid whore who should quit complaining and just get over it." Wait, sorry. Being serious though for a second here. I am sorry. Sorry that you're too thick to come up with a well-constructed argument, so the only way you feel you can beat me is by throwing abusive comments my way, which actually don't do anything at all, and I think it's quite funny and pathetic. Yeah? Go to more debating classes. That's my tip for the week. Oh, and finally, to anyone who asked if my pillow is Drut, no, it's actually Burke from The Trapdoor, which was a pretty awesome kids animated series from the UK, and I can safely say that if all spiders look like his little pet spider Drut, then I would definitely not be afraid of them, because it's adorable. So yeah, seriously, look it up. It's the best show ever.